High-Tech Oils, available from Auto One, Sprint Auto Parts, and all leading independent auto stores.
It's been a wet and wild season in the 2014 High-Tech Oils V8 Superboat Championships. After 5 rounds, it comes down to this grand final, where there are championships on the line in International Group A and Unlimited Superboats.
All three of us in the top 3, Nutsy, Fonzie and myself, we've battled it out together for the year. We've all put our heart and soul into it. So I'd love to be there. It's my first season in the Superboats, so it'd be pretty awesome to get there in the end.
Bit of controversy last time. We had a starting line infringement and got dealt pretty harshly. So yeah, it's all on the line, and if we're good enough, we win the championship. So we go and win it.
My tip is definitely the Fonz. I know he's on his game. I've been racing with him all year, both here in New Zealand and in the States. And believe me, unless something goes horribly wrong, he owns it.
Can't fault his driving at the moment. Haven't seen him leave the water for a long time. And his boat, he's got horsepower to burn. He's it's well set up, and he's got more horsepower than he needs. So, whereas us, we're flat to the floor all the way around there with a 20-year-old engine. It's 20 years old in 1 month.
He's playing pretty hard this week and he's on a mission, but tonight, under lights, if he gets that thing on fire, yeah, he'll be the one to watch tonight.
Never ever not rate Nutsy. I think that pound for pound the boys are both well and truly on a par as drivers. Perhaps Fonzie's got the drop on him on the equipment side of things.
We call him the pest for a reason. He just never goes away, and he got a lucky break the other day with us out of it. So he's right there, and it's anyone's race. So yeah, if he beats me and we finish far enough back, he wins the title.
Brooks tapping on the door right behind us, and so if we don't keep our game going properly, if we fault in the end, Brooke will come through and could take the championship as well. So, but hey, we're still going to just keep applying pressure, pushing, and see who comes out at the end.
Damien O'Leary's the main threat. As a driver, he's had a pretty horrendous year. He's had engine blow-ups and stuff like that, but he's still managed to get his way up to the top. So he's obviously a fighter, and he's going to fight right to the end. So
yeah, it is going to be a tough race today. Fortunately, I think Jake might have walked away with this one, but for second place, it's going to be a good run between Shane and old guy Garlo as well.
I reckon I might be a good chance since we've done pretty well all day. Just hope my eyesight can keep up with night vision. They're not too good at night.
And we do a point system where they drop it at your worst round, and I think Damo drops about 20 points. So I go 20 points ahead of him. But then there's still 20 points and then this round to do. And then there's Shane, who's really close, and he's at the top at the moment. So I've got to push it all the way.
I think Jake will get up and do it, but it's going to be right at the death. It's not going to happen very easily.
It'd be good to be stamping on the top of the step of the podium this year, and hopefully we can take a championship.
Welcome, race fans, to the final round of the High-Tech Oils Australian V8 Superboat Championships here at Max Hire Park in Temora. Great to see a good crowd making their way trackside to all 3 classes. The championship is wide open and is going to be decided here today. Qualifying looked a little bit like this. This is the Loose Cannon on return after a bit of a sabbatical after a nasty crash at Griffith. And Tyler Finch at the wheel, his father not driving here this weekend, and that boat for sale. This is Brooke Dixon. She has got the championship to win here today in the High-Tech Oils Sprint Tech. She's sharing with her father, Phil Dixon, here today. Tremaine Dukes, this crew, the JRE Race Engines Sign Illusion team, have done a fantastic job on getting Maniac back on the water after TJ disappeared out of the track last night with methanol flames trailing into the safety area behind him. This is the Screaming Roo Total Lubricants boat of Daryl Hutton, twice Australian champion, world championship winner. He goes back into the pit pool. Fonzie Mullen had been fastest in qualifying, and he is absolutely charging at his tilt for the title. Of course, we know that Daryl Hutton is leading the championship by a very slim margin. Now this is our top 12 highlights. Of course, Fonzie Mullen, fastest in qualifying. Now we've got the switch. This is what happened in later qualifying here. That's Brooke Dixon in Frankenstein. TJ, Tremaine Dukes, back in the JRE Race Engines outfit. Crew being very, very diligent with the way they're putting this engine together, and a fantastic debut run here at Temora. Tyler Finch here on loose cannon. Very edgy at the wheel. There are a couple of inputs there. Probably just getting used to being even back behind the wheel of that absolute behemoth. Daryl Hutton now got the Christmas tree lights on. Wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas in the Screaming Roo Total Lubricants outfit. And here's Fonzie Mullen. He has been fantastic in qualifying, and he is running very, very hard at it here as well. And he's going to get this one in for the fastest in the top 12 as well. A good run there to Fonzie Mullen. Top 6 time now. The moon is in the sky. The Max Hire lights are on. We are set to go at High Tech Oils Motorsport Park. A big thanks to Max Hire of Wagga Wagga for helping us with the lights here tonight. Mark Garlick grabbing a bit of bank there, and that is very interesting in Grumpy. Getting a bit ugly there, and this is right at the business end. This is do or die over Mark's shoulder here. This is where he grabbed the bank last time round. He's managed to keep it off the bank there. And gee, the tough tack hull working through the wash very nicely. We've seen over many years this hull really just get very confused, get very bouncy through the rough stuff. This is the last run to home. Will Mark Garlick make his way into the top 3? He gets it through with a 51.455. Gee, it's an outside chance, an absolute outside chance. This is Troublemaker, Brooke Lucas. What a great name for a boat, fantastic fella. Hardly ever misses a race meeting. He's at the track every time the gates are open. He's the first one in line. Can't wait to get in there. ebsa.com.au boat. It's a nice looking lap. Of course, this is the Stealth hull. It's an iteration of the Stingray type hull, Australian made boat. And he gets through at a 52 there. So, well, and sees the time set by Mark Garlick, the benchmark. Damien O'Leary. This guy is hanging on. He's nearly got blood under his fingernails. He's hanging on that hard to the championship tilt here tonight. Under the night sky, Kryptonite in that dark gunmetal grey with the fantastic Kryptonite sign writing on the side here. Really wringing its neck. The old Hazardous 08 World Championship, Australian Championship hull. And now Damien O'Leary poised. He's teetering for a national title across the line at 49.26. Establishes the new high mark in the top 6. And just very nicely brings it back into the pitfall. Robbie Coleman from North Star Motors in Mildura. What a fantastic drive here this weekend. Got his way into the top 6. Hasn't been around the sport for a little while, and he is pushing on very, very hard. Always good for a top 6 is Robbie Coleman in Ton of Guts. The name says it all on the side. Ton of Guts, Troublemaker. And there he goes across the line of 49.22. Does it nicely indeed. Shane Lofton. Motec Dash just explaining exactly where everything is up in the rev range, coming up into right up into the rev range there, operating in the best optimum 6,000 RPM is where these jet units operate their best at. That's why we get that great Rody V8 noise out of them. Around the High Tech Oils corner he goes. See that Motec Dash is just giving him all the good news. This is a good run at it, and he's gone the wrong direction. Shane Lofton, all expectation that he'd make it through to the top 3. Doesn't get there. Jake Garlick now has all the work to do to try and maintain the rage on the championship. With Shane Lofton gone, that just leaves one more contender, the Kryptonite boat, for the racing this season. Grumpy now, charging at it. One more corner in the top 6, and he clips a bit of bank on his way through a 48.361. A class run there by Jake Garlick. Very, very happy right there, inching ever so closer to a title. So Jake Garlick in the top 6 gets through in Grumpy. Robbie Coleman for North Star Motors and Ton of Guts next, and Damien O'Leary keeps the championship alive. Top 6 now for our unlimited Superboats in the night sky here at Temora. We've got Brooke Dixon, as I said earlier, jumped into the Frankenstein boat. Both the High Tech Oils crew and the SGA 360 Bob crew combined to pretty much make a Frankenstein. A bits and pieces boat now is running very, very hard for Derek and now for Brooke. Teddy Sagitas has stepped out, and he is a gentleman to do so. Brooke has got a better tilt at the title, so this is the run for it. Across the line at 44.260. And there's Derek and Ted. They're very, very happy right on the edge of the water. All the crew up there. The emotion just runs out at the end of the championship year. JRE Race Engines, Tremaine Dukes, a big welcome to the top 6, and rightfully so. This guy charges at it hard. The guys from JRE Race Engines, particularly Brad James, jumping along there, and Daniel James, 2x 350 champion, is navigating for TJ here tonight. So they've got all the right gear they need. That's a 46.811 for TJ. He'll be reasonably happy with that. He would have liked to have made it a lot further up the water, but they are certainly looking forward to going to New Zealand and running at Bay Park in the new year. This is Loose Cannon, Tyler Finch. Will this be his last run for the night? Will he make it through the finals and be ultimately the spoiler in the championship title? And he's jagged it down at the high-tech oils corner there. Look at the amount of spray this Stingray hull moves out of the way there. Massive twin-turbo power plant, huge horsepower, and Tyler's charge at the line, 46.20. In Loose Cannon, Derek Sagitas' top 6 run. Let's look over his shoulder. Look at the dash, the Motec dash there, just giving him all the data he needs. Navigator's responsibility to keep an eye on that. 666 and 360bolt.com.au crew charging at it now. Derek's last right-hander, he charges at the line there. The bump is a 46.2 and Derek does a 45.97. 2 more guys that can spoil that run for Derek, and this is one of them, Daryl Hutton. Screaming Roo, motorised scooters. You've got to get one of those. The Total Lubricants outfit, Victorian, American importers, Stingray hull, charging hard. The Christmas tree lit up at night, and Daryl Hutton loves to put on a show. Right now, he is trying to take his 3rd Australian title. It's a 45.9 is the bump, and it's a 45 dead there. Fonzie Mullen, the last one to go in the top 6 here. He would love to go back-to-back titles for Ramjet Cold Air Induction and, of course, high-tech oils emblazoned across the front of his boat. And this is a last-ditch run at it. Had troubles during the 5th round of the title. And he is absolutely going for it tonight. He's been fastest through qualifying, fastest in the top 12. And we're not too far away from finding out how quick he goes in his top 6 run. There's the line, and Fonzie does it. Fonzie does the top 6, and in doing so, ladies and gentlemen, he takes out the title. Still got the top 3 to go. Fonzie Mullen in Ramjet, a 44.2. Brooke Dixon in 360 bolt. The borrowed boat, a 42.6, so close there. And Daryl Hutton in P3 at a 45 dead for American Automotive Import. Of course, you can catch up with everything these guys are doing at www.v8superboats.com.au, and they're already talking that it's only about 10.5 weeks before the 2015 season starts. Trackside here at High-Tech Oil, V8 Superboat Park. Big thanks to Max Hire as we see our 350s. This is the finals for the season, and this is Jeremy Kincaid that's got both hands on the trophy. He just hasn't torn it off the shelf yet to take it home with him. This is Rogue from Safety Park, and Jeremy Kincaid has been driving so very, very well, and they have presented this boat like it is an outright unlimited superboat right throughout this year. It is absolutely immaculate. They've kept the development up round after round after round. Sign Illusion on the side there, just taking care of the good-looking stickers on the side, and of course the Safety Park outfit always want to look good. Jeremy Kincaid gets through for his last run for the year at a 53.33. He sets the benchmark. Jez, he's a pretty emotional kind of driver, so when he's fastest in qualifying, he chooses to go first and then relax as we see Troy McKenzie and Predator out on the water now. Got this fantastic new crystal type livery on the boat. Really looks great under the lights at night. And that boat is pushing a lot of water. They've got that jet unit angled into the water there, so he's charging at the line for the last time. It's a 54.998. Puts him into P2. Can Brett Thornton, last year's champion, 2 years ago, rookie of the year, this guy. Lynn Thornton, his wife, also competing throughout the 2014 season, and let's hope they continue to do that in 2015, coming all the way down from Harvey Bay, rack and stack. And this is their run at trying to keep their championship or their defence alive. Not a great lap. It's good enough to get him into P2 though, so Brett Thornton into P2, but Jeremy Kincaid takes the championship. What a fantastic run there for Jez. What a great run. Troy McKenzie into position number 2. Brett Thornton. Let's go down and see the very happy Jeremy Kincaid.
Jeremy Kincaid, congratulations. 350 winner in the final round. What a way to finish the season.
Certainly is, and thank you very much. It's been a long run for a lot of people for a number of years now, but to finish on a high like that with one of the fastest runs for the day, it's a dream run, really.
In the 53s, talk me through that winning lap.
That winning lap was all about track direction. It's possible to get caught away with the emotions and caught up in the final 3, and it's a big event for this year. But that lap was all right. Leading up to it was direction. The speed will come when you get the direction.
The professor there, Jeremy Kincaid from Safety Park and Rogue, takes the title. Brett Thornton could not defend but comes home in second place on 266. Troy McKenzie third. Shane Allen in Firm Racing. And Shane Brennan in Mr. Banks. Watch for Shane Brennan next year. This is our 400 International Group A class. Damien O'Leary really has to make every corner a winner here now. It is slipping away from him. Jake Garlick has been massive over the last 2 rounds and clawed back every single point he needs to take this title tonight. This is a last-ditch run. This is the final run of the season and will decide the title. Damien O'Leary at the wheel now, calling on all of his 7 or 8 years of competition. Started off with a bit of a hobby and got very serious very quickly. But Damien O'Leary travels out of Adelaide, so probably one of the teams that do most of the travelling. It's his last run at it. He's got an alarm going off on the dashboard there, so that's interesting. He's pressing on through that. Red light flashing. Let's just hope that's not all pressure on there. Comes around the final corner for his 2014 season, runs to the line in Kryptonite, a 49.115. I'm not about to put anything on that because that run could be pretty good here tonight. Jake Garlick has definitely gone faster. Now we've got Robbie Coleman, time to beat, 49.115. Spoiler in the broth here, Robbie Coleman in ton of guts. He's not in contention for the title, although he's dragged some good points last round and already dragging good points here tonight. Will he be the difference between first and third or first and second for Damien O'Leary and Jake Garlick? It's a good run here. Robbie Coleman can always be relied upon for a competitive run. Been around the sport a very, very long time. Nicely presented boat. Through the mid-tail of the lap, that 400 Chevy really screaming it out there. Bit of adjustment at the wheel. You can just see years of experience at those hands there. Just one turn in, holds it nicely. Then the exit turn, the run at the line. 49.85. So that puts Damien O'Leary in P1 with one boat to go in the High-Tech Oils International Group A 400 season, and it's this guy. He's made every post a winner since mid-season, and Jake Garlick driving at it very hard now. Great shots over the shoulder there. Navigator input there. Lauren working hard. Lauren Chen, the navigator. Will she be a championship navigator alongside her driver? Jake Garlick and Grumpy. A number of years in the making if he can get it there. Jake Garlick comes around now. That is the finish line. One more run up to the top of the track here. Around High-Tech Oils Island he goes for the final time of the 2014 season. Damien O'Leary already out of the boat, watching the clock, watching his competition. And Jake Garlick is really serving out a lesson here tonight. Great run, grabs a bit of bank there and charges that line. And in the end, a 48.435 does it and dominates so nicely to the end. Damien O'Leary watching on.
Damien O'Leary, that was close, but you've just lost out. Commiserations.
That's it. Jake drove well and we gave it our best, but it just wasn't good enough.
You laid the time, Dan. He had to beat you.
Yeah, he did. We actually had a good crack on that one and got a good time, but what can we do? We know we tried our best.
Damien O'Leary, hell of a nice bloke, but P2 this season and tonight. Jake Garlick takes the win tonight at 48.4. Damien O'Leary 49.1 in the end, and Robbie Coleman home in P3. Great to see Robbie back. Jake Garlick finally takes an International Group A title. That's his mum. Very, very happy. She hasn't been to the races this year. She stayed away. She gets nervous. Mark Garlick there, that's Dad. They prepare this boat for him, and there it is. Jake Garlick's International Group A Championship year, 295.9 Points in Grumpy. Damien O'Leary in P2, Mark Garlick in P3.
Oh, that's the best feeling, just to work as hard as what the crew did all year and get up the top there. It was looking a little bit shaky there at the start of the day, but the old girl come through with a good at the end, so we've got to be happy with it.
Very happy indeed, and congratulations to that compact little team down there, Grumpy, the Garlicks, Mark and Jake Garlick, first and second in the championship, Damien O'Leary into P2. Now let's decide the unlimited superboats, the big bangers. Strap on your life jackets, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to get very wet trackside here at Temora. We've got Daryl Hutton at the wheel of the Victorian American Imports Screaming Roo vessel, supported by Total Lubricants. Look at this boat under this night sky. He is charging at it. Absolutely awesome stuff. That's your Oldsmobile big block working very, very hard between the shoulders of Daryl Hutton out there, and Scotty, of course, the navigator, one of the braver navigators going around jumping in with this guy. He can turn on a lap, and he's turning it on now. This has been a really measured run at the line and charges at it. A 45.741 to open up the Unlimited Superboats Finals top three with this run out over the front there. Great vision there, and Daryl Hutton can tell us all about his run.
Daryl Hutton, 45.74, is that enough?
Nah, it's not enough, mate. I bloody went real wide on a fair few corners, slipped from side to side out there. Wasn't happy with that run at all. I didn't think it'd be very good.
Brooke Dixon at the wheel now there, and that's Daryl Hutton, eyes wide open after that run. There's only very few people who can steer a boat like that, and this is one of them. Brooke Dixon, twice International Group A champion here in Australia, hasn't won a Superboats title, but is acquitting herself very, very well in 360 Bolt. Frankenstein, not her boat. This is a guest drive. Teddy Seguidas jumped out, and she has commandeered it. Her and Derek Seguidas have been running this tonight. For High-Tech Oils, Brooke Dixon trying very, very hard to make an impression in the 2014 Unlimited title. In fact, their Group A boat, the twice championship boat, is for sale. You can check that out at www.v8superboats.com.au. Here's her run to the line in her final run for the year, a 44.039. She's beaten Daryl Hutton's time there. There's Aussie Gill, that's Derek Seguidas, navigator. There's Phil Dixon there as well. Peter Lack all cheering on. Teddy Seguidas there also. He's the one that jumped out of the boat to let Brooke have this drive. Have a look at this master of V8 Superboat racing at work. Just millimetre perfect stuff. Lauren Hopkins there with the arm up. So Brooke obviously asked for that in the night sky. Brooke should be pretty happy with that run. She's fastest so far.
Brooke Dixon, 44.03, fastest of the day. What a time to do it.
Oh, I know. It was pretty wild out there. There's a couple of heartbeat moments out there, but we stuck to it, and the boat was handling so well. So excited.
Yeah, I don't know if she's out of breath from being so excited or pulling 6.5 G-forces for 15 corners in a row. Got to suggest a bit of both there. Bonsie Mullen, this guy will have taken a massive big deep breath. This is our last run for the 2014 High-Tech Oils V8 Superboat season, and it's Ramjet. He has not lost a round here this weekend. He's been fastest in all practice and qualifying. Fastest in top 12, top 12 and the top 6. Will he be fastest in the top 3? Let's see if the Ramjet with its High-Tech Oils can get there. Straight over the navigator's shoulders there. This is a good run at the title. Will Bonsie Mullen grab back-to-back Unlimited titles? We're not too far away from finding out. In fact, one more corner. Here it is, a run to the line for Bonsie Mullen. It's a massive lap, 43.614, and Bonsie Mullen smashes out a back-to-back championship. Opposition applauding there. That's a back-to-back run, and that is a fantastic effort to the Ramjet crew. Bonsie Mullen wins the night on a 43.6. Brooke Dixon a 44 dead, so she was ever so close, and Daryl Hutton did a good job there too.
43.61, fastest lap of the day, just to put the icing on the cake.
We could have probably went a bit faster, but we're packing that thing up and going to race against my friend and guy who helps me out, Peter Cowie, New Zealand. So thanks again, mate, and we'll see you soon. To my beautiful wife again. I don't know how you put up with me in the shed all the time and working. All my kids, Bash and Nate. Thanks guys to everyone who helped me out. I really, really appreciate it.
Well done, Fonzie. International year this year. New Zealand, USA, and here in Australia, back-to-back. Takes out the title over Daryl Hutton, Brooke Dixon, Greg Mercier in the A-Cole Skylights outfit, Derek Segutis in Frankenstein, and Paul Burgess home in 6th place. Fantastic season for 2014. It's that good. I can't wait for the 2015 season. And it is slated for Temora, March the 7th, 2015. It's been a great year in the High Tech Oils Australian V8 Superboat Championship. Can't wait for more.